The quality of your life is determined by your choices. Our next speaker reminds me of that part of a certain part of Scripture, because to me, he's walking on holy ground. Everywhere he goes, he touches people's hearts. I'm proud to say that he's beginning to work with me. I don't pay him too much, but he's sticking it out. But in Isaiah 11, this is what's said. The wolf will play with the lamb. The leopard will sleep with the calf. Calf and lions will eat from the same trough. And a little child shall lead them. I would like to introduce to you a very dear friend of mine. Through his love of God, his positive attitude, his belief in miracles, and his wanting to help other people at the young age of 11 years old, this child has been an inspiration to me. And I know it's going to be an inspiration to you. It's my pleasure now to introduce to you Casey, my friend.
So I'm here to restore. And I would enjoy if you would listen to my story. I am Casey Shelman. I am a young boy who believes in the Holy Father and will always believe in him. If you do that as well, you will figure out if you believe in the Lord, you will get a lot of reward in the end. I had a couple of miracles in my life that I would like to tell you about. I am here as a young boy, a child of God, to carry out God's will. I'm going to share my story and send my message to as many people as I must about never giving up and how important it is to have a positive attitude. I want people to believe in prayers, healing, miracles, and God's love. My first miracle was surviving a very premature birth. I didn't even get enough oxygen to my brain because my lungs weren't fully developed. I have cerebral palsy and hydrocephalus, but I am very happy to be here today. Our parents helped me develop a great attitude. You stop at nothing, keep moving forward, I can do anything attitude. You see my fellow audience, with this attitude, nothing can stop you. For many years I could not walk. It really hurt to try to stand on my feet. I could not straighten my legs. My muscles were very tight. I used to need a wheelchair all that time. My parents and I prayed and prayed that one day I would walk. 2 years ago, our prayers were answered when I was 9 years old, and I walked for the very first time in my life. This miracle took a long time, a lot longer than a plant growing, but a lot was going on. God and Kelsey were leading my parents to find the best alternative therapies and least invasive surgery. I was working hard and gathering strength for 9 years. God knew I would be ready to walk, so that's when He answered our prayers. When I was first born, the doctors told my parents that I would never walk or talk. They just told my parents to take me home and love me as much as they could. My parents refused to believe that I would never walk or talk. Well, I proved the doctors wrong. Because when I was not quite the age of 2 years old, I was booted out of speech therapy. I think I told the therapist that her legs were sticky, so it was insulting. Now I can walk, so I proved the doctors wrong once again. More recently, I even had a doctor tell me something silly while the song said these boots made to walk and my legs weren't made to walk. being real. I never heard of that song. The part about my legs just didn't bother me. I just told myself that I've come this far and nothing is going to stop me. I've since heard the song, by the way. My mom sometimes sings it to me now when I'm walking and doing my exercise. And I don't think it's a very good song, but then again, it could be the way my mom sings it. I want people to know that they should never give up faith, like I never gave up faith myself. Some people lose faith when things get hard at work, or if they're having a rough time with something else. So, if you believe in the Lord, He will be there for you, and He will answer your prayers. I know this because He answered mine. It also takes a great attitude and faith to believe in the Lord. I want to tell you about a fable that I read while doing my home schoolwork with my mother. It's called Hercules and the Wagoner. It's about a wagoner driving his horses and wagon around a miry country road. After it rained, the wheels of the wagon sank into a rut. The farmer did not make an effort to get the wagon out at all. I'm serious. Then he cursed at the wagon and whined and yelled at it. But then he called back to Hercules, the god, who was it. Hercules asked the farmer if he thought he could just move the wagon by throwing and whining about it. Hercules told the farmer to put his shoulder on the wagon and urge on his horses. The farmer did just what Hercules told him. Then he was riding along in great content. Hang on a second. I lost my place. Always taught me to have a great attitude and faith. They always try to instill positive thoughts into my mind.